taking the time out to be with us, to share in this opportunity that we have to, again, amplify the energies that we focus on through the diamond, to enable those to flow into the grids, to enable them to be shared, because we each have a wonderful, wonderful role to play in the planetary healing through our diamond infrastructure and what we put into the diamond grid, which I went into a little bit more detail on with respect to the planetary grids and the sun and so on in the equinox presentation. So I'm not going to do that here. Tonight's session is really going to be focused on the physical body, on supporting ourselves physically, in order to release more of the vitality and joy that is needed to fuel our dreams, to fuel our insights. Yeah, again, Gabrielle, I could actually see you typing there, but I'm not seeing anything in the chat room. It's just not coming up. Sorry. Um, like I said, I don't know if you guys can actually see anything else there, but unfortunately I can't see any of the comments here at the moment. There's obviously a bit of a problem with the chat room module. So I'm sorry about that. Okay, so just to clarify for you these gap days and what Mariella has to say, I did give you a link to the website, and I really, really enjoy what Mariella, the words that Mariella uses to describe this time that we are moving into. And just so that you understand, this is the image for the Tolkien module, the 260-day module, which is the pattern that repeats itself sort of on a not an annual basis. It's every 260 days. So it doesn't correspond. Each day doesn't correspond exactly with a Gregorian calendar day each year. So this module shifts to actually be prevalent in different times and months because of this 260-day cycle. So at the moment, what we found is we found that the equinox has been sandwiched between two really intense columns of what are known as gap days, galactic activation portal days. They are days when we have an increased or an enhanced ability to be able to access cosmic consciousness, a higher frequency consciousness. So for the 10 days, um, we are provided with a focus. And as we are moving into, and we have just moved into what is called the wave spell of the yellow seed, which is being underpinned by enormous transformation. It gives us a very, very powerful focus for these 10 days. So it is a 10-day period with enhanced opportunities for transformation, and for transformation through the realization of our dreams and potential, of being aware of all areas in our lives where we limit ourselves in terms of finding the potential to make those changes that are necessary. And when we can actually approach those situations with, as I've said, vitality, we have the energy to deal with things, and with joy, that means coming from a space within of ultimate balance, peace, and trust. We are able to then maximize the transformation and the opportunity that we have presented through these 10 gap days that we have in the harmonic module. So it's a really, really powerful time at the moment. And I just wanted to read to you because I thought, well, this is interesting. You know, I'd mentioned in the little note that I put out that the yellow seed, the keywords that describe it are the power of blossoming, flowering potential, planting. It's germination of ideas, sprouting, development, growth, manifestation, process, patience, and trust. So those are the really positive, powerful qualities that we have available to us through this time in different ways and with different nuances depending on what each particular day represents. In the shadow of that, the antithesis of those qualities are represented by um, fears of moving out of our comfort zone. And I read this and I just had to smile. And it's this blocking our greatest potential from unfolding. So we avoid feeling vulnerable. We create self limitations and hide behind our shell. We become impatient and anxious because we don't see immediate results. And that's really part of the way that we've almost been taught to and programmed to deal with life is almost this instant gratification. I want something, I must go and get it. And that's not the natural way. That is not the harmonic flow. It is not the natural process of life, because life itself does take place through a process of unfolding. So through this journey and this transformation, we learn to work with a great deal of patience and trust. And as I was reading Mariella's words, I really, really had to smile because of the hints of the process that I was actually guided to undertake this evening, which uses color, obviously our diamond, the physical body, and it's going to assist us in balancing and aligning to make the most of this period. It's also a beautiful natural follow-on from the work that we did over the equinox with the water, because of course with that water that's blessed, we blessed the water in our bodies, and we blessed the water in the rivers and in the oceans through the very act of distributing the water that we had actually potentized, for want of a better word. And that water as well as sunshine, is what actually fuels the growth processes of life itself. So this really is a beautiful follow-on from the theme of the equinox itself and from the processes that we undertook there. So I really hope that you're going to enjoy it, because it is, as I say, it's part of the natural flow. It's part of us learning to be in the natural flow with trust, with patience, with joy, and restoring our vitality and passion for life. Because if you guys are anything like me, and this is where I've also been challenged somewhat over the past few months, is that sometimes it actually seems as if life has actually lost that passion. It's lost that glow. It's lost that enthusiasm, sort of that real vitality. And this note in Mariella's work, which was about sort of limitations and being stuck and all of the rest of it, I thought, well, what better way to actually become unstuck than to actually have a forced house move in a very, very short period of time. And that's an exceptionally long story, which I'm not going to tell you now. But yeah, I mean, that's essentially what's happened. And that's why I described it as being on like a magic carpet. So it's essentially unstuck my roots and unstuck everything and forced that vulnerability. But along with that forcing, it has actually taken me into a supreme place of trust. And I do find myself through this process of packing and clearing and throwing out, feeling these breaths of liberation, alternating with the, oh my goodness, where to next, and then don't worry, it's okay, just trust is the message. And then, oh my goodness, yeah, but it's not happening the way that I want it to, but that's not the natural way, that's not the natural flow. And remembering what the dream is and what our dreams are. So my house move, if you like, is just so perfectly timed with these gap days. So I'm really going to make the most of it along with this process with you guys. Now, the light code that is actually spoken in terms of being involved this evening, so I will send this to you after the session, is what I call angelic essence. And I just loved the energy of it. You may see a face in it. A lot of people do actually see faces in the light codes, which is just so wonderful, because they actually are characters and they do have their own what's the word, consciousness. So they actually embody consciousness, and that consciousness is alive, and the light codes are alive. So that's how I always see them. The thing about angelic essence that I love so much, to just describe to you the energy and the essence. First of all, look at this. It's like a face with a huge big smile. So that's the first thing that I just really love. It's that joy. It's that upliftment. We've got the blue, which is a frame of trust and structure, and saying it's actually okay to trust. It's the blue of peace. It's the blue of calm. It reminds us to go within, to find that quiet spot, that quiet place, so that we can view our lives from a perspective of a balanced center. So that's the blue. And then we have all of these little, what I call sunbursts. And these just seem to be, to me, elements of joy. And there's obviously significance in the numerology as well, because we have 7 of them. And today is the 25th of March, which is a 7 day. I hadn't actually sort of made that connection before, but 7 actually is about spiritual wisdom. So there are sort of 7 of these, but they're like bursts of joy. And the other thing that these blue structures remind me of and look like are wings. So it really is about unsticking ourselves, finding our wings, and letting our joy carry us through life, supported by the golden essence of our highest self. So we are our own angelic essence. That's what the code reminds us of, that we are and we carry within us our own angelic essence, that inner smile. So if there's one thing I want you to carry with you through the gap days, is this inner smile, which is your, no matter what you may be presented with, your higher self is actually beaming and smiling, because at some level we have created this in our lives. So let's smile and deal with it. And that enables us to experience that peace and vitality through that process. So we're going to call on this light code in the meditation. So I hope you can all, if you've got that in your consciousness, that if you close your eyes, you will be able to recall it. And without further ado, I know you're not writing in the chat room because I can't see the messages anyway. Tanya did send me a note to say she can hear fine and that she can see the code. So that's really what's important. As long as you are connected in, I'm just going to have a quick drink to wet my throat, and then we're going to move into the process. I really miss not being able to communicate with you guys. I've actually gotten so used to working in these sessions on an interactive basis that it's really quite disappointing to not be able to do that. So if you'd like to just make sure that you are comfortable. I'm just adjusting my headset too so that it doesn't make noise as well. We are busy. Okay, so if you are comfortable, then I invite you now to close your eyes and to just begin, as always, with your breathing. Place all of your attention onto your breath. As you breathe in and out, and allow yourselves to rest into a natural flow with your breathing. As you just watch the breath being drawn in through your nostrils into your lungs, into your body. And again, as you breathe out, withdrawing all of the wastes from your cells, all of the byproducts of your energy processes, just releasing them on your breath. And if you wish, you can breathe out with a sigh as you allow your body to rest even deeper into the flow, into a rhythm that is natural and perfect for you. Just in and out, breathing up from your feet, up to your head, and out. Letting the tensions flow and wash away. Ah, peace. And in this quiet, clear, and calm space, create around you your diamond, your amazing, magnificent diamond, the vehicle and the structure that enables you to hold your highest essence and bind with your physical form through its resonance down at the deepest layers of your body. Right down to the cells. And feel your body straightening as you align the central core column of your diamond along your spine, connecting easily with the soul star above your head and the earth star below your feet. And the central axes focused on the sacrum at the very base of your spine or the tip of your tailbone. Those axes move in and all connect the tip of your tailbone and then out to connect the facets of your greater diamond. And through your diamond you become a living prism of light and color. All the myriad colors of life. You reflect and absorb the lights and the colors through your diamond into the subtle energy channels of your body. So take your attention now up to your soul star energy center. And there's activity in there as the energy swells and spirals. And the soul star center opens up like the petals of a flower. It opens up to receive the energy signatures from the sun, And what is coming in from the sun emanates from the very center of the galaxy. So just spend a few moments connecting your soul star with the sun and with the center of the galaxy and feeling that flow into your being. This is a powerful, powerful connection. It brings with it the energies, the signatures, the codes, the movements, the wisdom, the life, the information through the vast expanses of our galaxy and beyond, filtered through the sun, and you have access to all of this through your diamond as it comes into resonance with the sun. Just spend a few moments establishing this resonance, feeling the vibrations within your body as on this gap day we have a greater opportunity to harness what is being broadcast or sent forth or gifted from the heart of our galaxy. I'm going to leave you in this space for a few moments. Okay. You can feel your space expanding with the broadcast information. You can feel the cells in your body quickening and enlivening through the connection. So bring your attention now back to your breathing and into your diamond. Breathe the color turquoise. So just set the intention that you extract the turquoise frequency from the surrounding environment and you breathe it in to your diamond. Turquoise is a color that breaks through limitations, that breaks down any walls or barriers that we have placed around ourselves that have prevented us from fully experiencing all of our emotions, whatever they may be. Turquoise helps us to break down the walls that we have placed around ourselves for protection. It enables us to flow into a place of delicate vulnerability. And in that vulnerability, we find our power. We find our strength. We find our flow. Feel the freshness of the turquoise as you breathe it in. Feel the expansion of your body and of all of the cells You can literally see them blowing up like bubbles, expanding with the turquoise energy that you are breathing in. Feel the barriers to any limitations you have put up around yourself simply falling away. And if you have forgotten what your dreams are, these expansions that are taking place within your body will open and reveal and renew your dreams for life itself, what you dreamed for your life before you incarnated into this body. So continue breathing in turquoise, allowing your cells to expand, and now follow that by breathing out yellow. And as you breathe out yellow from your field, you breathe it out through your skin, you release any anxiousness, any stresses, any sense of lack of confidence, any confusion. So you are breathing in freshness and you are breathing out confusion. Just follow this breathing in turquoise and out yellow. And as you do this, and you open up your space, your cells, your organs, your soul star activity becomes intensified because there is more space within your physical beingness for that energy to be transmitted. So in this space that is created, breathe in yet more of the galactic codes and information that were yours before you incarnated into this body, that were designed to be triggered within you at this point in time, for nothing is ever by accident. Your life is a blueprint, and allow those codes to awaken within you your unique dreams. You may find that there's been something hidden within you that it's not been recognized until now. You just needed the space and the clarity to see it, to feel it, to experience it. And now shift the colors of your breathing to breathe in gold. And breathe in gold from your soul star down all the way to your earth star. Breathe in gold and breathe out yellow. Gold holds the wisdom of your divine blueprint, of your highest essence, of your deepest connections with all that is. And again, release any confusion, any anxiety, any mistrust, any fear as you breathe out yellow. And notice what happens with the energy in your body as you do this. Because when you breathe in gold and breathe out yellow, you are left with red. And that red color vitalizes the recalibrated root chakra. It revitalizes your foundations. It provides you with the energy to unhook yourself from unhelpful situations. It provides you with the vitality for manifestation and the vitality for your dreams. Just be aware of that as you breathe in gold and you breathe out yellow. You are being given a gift. And this vitality is pouring into all of those expanded cells. It is a reharmonization with the force and the flow of life itself. Now allow that vibrant, rich ruby red color to infuse the lower half of your diamond. And what you find remaining at the top of your diamond is a beautiful, clear blue. For with the turquoise and yellow, when you breathe in turquoise and breathe out yellow, you are left with blue, the peace and the calm and the soothing expansiveness and clarity of mind that comes from blue. And blue provides us with a connection to the peace that passeth all understanding. For in order for us to experience true vitality and joy, we need to be in a space of peace within. So just hold this space for a moment where you have blue on the top part of your diamond and you have red, a rich ruby red in the lower half. And from your earth star beneath your feet, there is a spiraling vortex of energy that is created that begins to move through the richness of this vibrant red color, swirling it up, swirling it into your bones, enlivening and energizing into your blood, into your cells, into your thigh bones where the red blood cells are manufactured, so that the new cells that are created are done so with a new potency and a new vibrancy to be distributed throughout your body. And from your soul star is a vortex of energy which moves down through the blue at the top of your diamond, swirling that calming, soothing, beautiful blue color into all of your endocrine glands, calming them down. Anything that has been hyperactive is brought back into balance, soothing the heart, soothing the hormones, soothing the mind. Let it wash through you. And those vortexes of energy meet in the center and begin to overlap and blend their respective energies as the red is lifted up into the blue and the blue is spiraled down into the red. And you are bathed as the colors blend into a violet, amazing, beautiful violet glow. It's vibrant and rich. It is the royalty, the sovereignty of your connection, of your divine nature. It is balance in all areas of your life. That's the gift that the violet brings you. It is the ability to know when it is time to play, to know when it is time to stop, to know when it is time to move. For you have the knowingness of the blue and the action of the red blended into this amazing violet color. Just spend a while in this space, feeling your entire being lifted. Feel that lightness and yet the energy that we all desperately need to be able to deal with what life presents us with. And now finally, visualize in your mind the angelic essence light code being gifted from your soul star energy center. Let it filter down and drop down to overlay your body with all of its vibrancy. And those wings of the light code connect behind your shoulder blades, and they energize and activate your own wings. your own angelic essence, for you are a human angel. And as this happens, also feel the lightness in your shoulders, the release of the burdens. And allow those golden sparks of joy to now move throughout your body, seeking out specific areas where the charge needs to be disseminated. And allow those sparks to alight and to move wherever they needed, to energize and infuse that part of your body with a small explosion of joy. And in this moment and in this space, just spend a few minutes formulating in your mind or allowing to emerge from your body the essence of your greatest and grandest dream or desire for your life, for the expression of your life. What is it that you wish to make manifest? What is it that you desire for yourself and for the world from the voice of your soul? Allow yourself to formulate this. And once you have it structured, call down a smaller version of the angelic essence code, and you will see that it's a three-dimensional container of living consciousness. And place your intent or your desire for manifestation into the code itself. Let it blend with the consciousness of the code. Just watch what happens as you do this. So you can bring the code down so that you can see it in front of you. Visualize that code in front of you, alive and living, and imprint or place into it your desire, your soul's desire, your dreams. And then release the code. And you can see it almost, it moves as if it's actually flying, where you see those arms like wings, taking away your dream and imprinting it into the greater diamond grid. As it travels along the lines of the greater grid, you can see or take note of where it drops some of those little sparks of joyful light, seeding the essence of your dream as it goes. Be aware if there are any people or circumstances or names or anything that is presented to you, as you watch that code travel along the grids and release your dream to come back to you at the right time in perfect divine timing. All you have to do is to be in patience and trust. And whatever your dream is, may it be not only for your own upliftment, but for the upliftment of all. So that those seeds, when they are sown, ignite a spark of insight or joyousness, of remembering in anybody that they touch. And you can reinforce this by doing this process. You may even wish to, before you sit down to connect with it, is actually spend some time writing down your dream on paper so that you can infuse the angelic essence code with those words and reinforce it on a daily basis while we have the enhanced energy available through the gap days. And then wait, knowing with absolute certainty that your dreams are being made manifest. Take a deep breath in now. Breathe out as you reconnect with your space and with your beingness. And from your soul star now, just see a column of iridescent, beautiful iridescent light flowing down through the core column of your diamond. And that iridescent light glows and shimmers with all the colors of the rainbow down your core, so that you can access or harness whatever frequencies you need for your body from your core, or whatever frequencies you need, color frequencies you need for support. You can do so by breathing them out from your core. And allow that iridescent energy to pour through you down into the diamond grids within which we are all embedded. Let them feed the grids of the planet as that iridescent light passes through the water of your body that was aligned through the equinox. Ensure that it is programmed for those memories and pour that memory into the grids of Earth. Flowing like water through the subtle energy infrastructure that we are all affected by. What we do matters. And finally, breathe in deeply. Allow your soul star to close up gently. Watch those flower petals that opened up in the beginning, just gently closing to slow down the influx and allow your body to adjust. You may wish to periodically over the days that follow open up that flower of your soul star to receive greater energy and then modulate it by closing them so that you're not too inundated. So let that slow down. And allow the violet color within your diamond to just gently dissipate out into your environment, spreading its calm, spreading its connection, taking its frequency and its message of love, of balance, divine love, of harmony, out into the environment, into the houses around you. And as the violet dissipates, your diamond takes on the glow from your core column and that pure brilliance of the swirling iridescent light of all that is. Take a deep breath in now and breathe out and down as you now open your eyes and return to waking consciousness and happy manifesting. Okay, I'm going to stop the recording. I can't even check to see if you guys are